The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on... The ball is teed up, and with the boots, the NFL postseason has officially begun. This return starts at the 5. Jukes on. It's a fumble on the opening kick. Oh, and the kicking team's got it. No, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach right at a young age. You're always coaching those guys, hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
Back-to-back carries here. Escapes the defender. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Steelers.
They give it to him again. He dodged the tackle. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Steelers, first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hall takes this the wrong way. That's a loss all the way back to the 5.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. It's a design run. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers put up points to begin the game. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So now the Bills will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
This guy looks so good over the course of the regular season. They're hoping that he can bring that same kind of production with that arm of his to the playoffs. It's delivered in the passing game again and again and again. But we know this is a whole new season when we're talking playoffs.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
At the 33-yard line.
Another carry for him. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down, and they go right back to it. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
long. They're going to throw. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And they make the tackle at the 38. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Plowing up the middle. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
First down. First down and goal to go.
From the red zone now. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Number 86. A gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal. Only need 1 more yard on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
And goal.
Here we go, right up the gut. And this is going to end behind the line, Brock. A great stop down in close. So let's see if they want to risk it here on 4th and goal.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? More importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Cade York now on for the field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. York knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Now is York to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Jukes away from 1. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense to their 2nd drive of the game. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Connects on the crosser. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
A gain of 30. First down, Pittsburgh.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Smith. Pass hauled in by the rookie from Miami. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Smith to the air now. Finds him over the middle. And they won't manage a ton. This gets to about the 26. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play. The give here on 2nd. Escapes the defender. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Back to the well again. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard.
Here's Smith. Throw left side, complete. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers get 6 more on their early advantage. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping the tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11.
Bills 3.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Buffalo offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. The scoreboard reads 14-3. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Hill. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. Now Hill. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd down. At the
back to throw. Hill. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
It's a nickel look from the Steelers here on 3rd. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It is caught left side. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they're headed out to check on an injured Steeler. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Smith setting the throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
There's a dive up the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And the Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Trying the right side. Oh, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And this one doesn't go far.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Steeler 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
On first down, they'll run. It's a foot race. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers push their lead to 18.
Bills 3.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Fielded at the 7. He dodged the tackle. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bills set to take over offensively. And, Brock, they are really struggling to get their feet under them in the first half. They've got to find some resiliency, really stabilize things here in the postseason. Here's Hill now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you could do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
Back to throw, Hill. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Third down, Steelers in the dime. 6 DBs out there.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Hill to throw. This one's to Rice out on the right side. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down. The Bills with the punt team out there. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. Wow, and he somehow finds the ball amid the blizzard here to make the fair catch. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
It's his running back. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 32.
A gain of 14.
Now Smith. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Tossing right to the short side. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
To the air on 3rd and long. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. Push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Jukes away from one. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Into the hands of Neighbors. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Right up the gut. Escapes the defender. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Big gain, 14 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Smith. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. So the incompletion on first. Here is 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Steelers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers continue piling on to this lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Throwing is Hill. Connects with the open man downfield. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Working quickly here.
Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hill completes this one to Rice. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Pass play now. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
They're going to try to throw for it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to the air. It's Smith. Caught quickly on the slant. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and kick this up on the ground. 6-yard gain on the play. And the Steelers have a first down. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now we're on the counter. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Smith to the air now. Oh, he got free. Rolling left, buying some time. He gets 6 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Down. It's a gain of 6. And a Steeler first down.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Field goal unit out there on 2nd down as they try for 3 here before halftime. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile till they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. What a weekend this is shaping up to be. This, the first of 2 on Saturday, followed by 3 more tomorrow, and then we wrap things up on Monday night.
With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Return starts at the 3. He dodged the tackle. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to manage about 3 there before the defense gets to him. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They give it to him again. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the 1st. He's at the 34.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open. A little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Smith going to keep it again. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it in addition to slinging it all over the field.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
First down. 6. First down, Pittsburgh.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Option give here. And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Back-to-back carries here. Shoots away from one. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
This time it's a passing play. He finds Neighbors right side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Neighbors. A gain of 4.
Throw here, third down. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far.
To number 17.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bills take over.
Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Hill. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10. Running back sent in motion left. Hill. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Makes it 3rd.
Here's Hill now. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Punt team on the field. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. Starts the return at the 34. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Smith in the pistol. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Maxwell Hairston on the coverage.
Lone back gets the handoff. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Steelers.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And they may catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On the counter, Hall. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. On the sneak, it's Smith. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Jump off, caught by his back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
And they won't manage a ton. This gets to about the 26. Sent to the ground by Maxwell Hairston.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Completed over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Number 17.
For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
He fields it from the 8. Escapes the defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
They go play action on 1st down. Throwing the out route complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw, Hill.
33-yard line.
Looking slant route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st down, play action. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
2nd down and 10.
They are throwing it again. Setting up the running back screen. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Complete to number 27.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd
Now
and
Hill.
3.
This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up. Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Here's the snap on 4th. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Incomplete. Result of the play is a
Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there.
No gain on the play.
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Steeler football. If they can hold this lead, they'll continue this postseason run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. To the air on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And they make the tackle at the 38. They gain 11 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Steelers 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bills' 38.
Another carry for him. He dodged the tackle. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
From the gun, it's all. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
A give now from the gun. And that's good for a few. And it brings up third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Following the play, though, one of the Bills still pretty shaken up down there. Trainer's going to get out there to see what's wrong. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. From 37 yards in the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Jukes away from one. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Bills' offense all set for their next drive. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Hill to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field. Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 2nd down.
After a man jumps, they come up 2nd and 5 to go. Hill. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. All set now. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing is Hill. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line. 2nd down. Finds him quickly on the RPO. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 13.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Hits him on the in route. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down.
Still sticking with the passing game. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Gets it to him on the screen. Space to the left. And he's lined up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down.
Gonna keep this one and go. And he's gonna have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 10-yard line.
Need better results here on 2nd and goal from the 10. Hill. Throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 3rd and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. Trying to throw this from the gun. He's got it. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
You're good on the point after. And the Bills cut into the lead by another point.
Steelers 40. Bills.
Now he's York to kick this one away.
To kick off.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And they steal it back on the return.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. And when they fly down the field, they got 2 things in mind, Kate. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
Throwing from the gun. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Hill now. Finds him on the slant. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Brings up 3rd down.
He'll try to do it himself. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you've got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, he's silent for it.
Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested.
And he's got it, so they'll go a little ways back with the touchdown. The Bills putting up points in a game decided. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
You hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Makes the score.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills trail by 23 now. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
The Steelers offense headed out. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Smith on 1st down. Finds a man right side. And he's tackled for a short gain. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. at their 48-yard line.
Now Smith taking off with it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
He's across midfield.
Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Steelers can rest easy with a 3-score lead. 3rd and just 2 to go. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
The Steelers set to punt it, and thankfully he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. And he locates the ball amid the flurries of snow to make the fair catch. The Bills set to take over offensively. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now give left side. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked down a step or 2 shy of it. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the well again. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw, Hill. Has him on the quick hitter. Finds a little room there, gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44.
Back to throw, Hill. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50.
Back to throw. Complete out to the right. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 40-yard line.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Now looking to throw. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football.
Hey, a normal old-style 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And this one just a formality till the clock runs out. It's only 1 timeout remaining to stop it. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Sign quarterback run here. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And you never want to count out those wildcard teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Buffalo.